Hello YouTube, what is up? Nick Osaka here, and I want to apologize for my hiatus of not recording for a long time. But I do have a ton of videos I do have to upload. Just this one's going to go up first because it's got some more important things in it. So today I have for you is a Graydle kaiju deck profile. I picked this up at regionals. I picked up all the parts for it, everything. And it's actually really fun, really rage-inducing to your opponent. And when I'm testing it, when they see a Graydle and the kaijus, they usually just end up quitting. But I did go to regionals, and I did play BA. I went 3, 4, and then I dropped out because I got really tired. I had a migraine. I didn't feel like had much more sportsmanship the rest of the day, so I just dropped out. Give the win to my opponent for the rest of the day, and other than that, had a bunch of fun. I went 4 and 4 and dropped out before the last round. That's right, because I beat Black Wings in that round. So, without further ado, we're gonna get to the deck profile. First up, we have triple Graydle Eagle, heart and soul of the deck. I'm assuming you guys know what Graydles do. If you don't, I'm not going to waste my time explaining it because basically, okay. When they're destroyed by battle or by something else, you get to steal one of your opponent's monsters. His other effect is when he's destroyed by monster effect, you get to steal opponent's monster. That's why he's colored brown. Then Alligator, which in my opinion is the best one, because spells are pretty prevalent right now. When he's destroyed by a spell or by battle, you get to steal an opponent's monster, hence the greenish blue. Then we have Graydle Cobra. I only run 2 of him because traps aren't that relevant, I guess you could say right now. That's why I only run him at 2. He's by traps, that's why he's purple. And then moving on to the 2 slime, I run only 2 because 3 it would be really cloggy in my opinion. I want to see it, but I don't want to see it like too much because he is searchable with Graydle Impact, and I can special summon with Graydle Split, which is nice. So this card, I always have ways to get to it, so I only run it at 2. And then, moving on to the kaiju part, we run 1 Radiant. All the kaiju's effects, you can special summon it to your opponent's side of the field by attributing 1 monster they control, and then you can special summon 1 to your side of the field if your opponent controls a kaiju, which is nice. Then you just steal back with the Graydle, or you use Mirror Brainwashing to get your kaiju monster back, and then you proceed to beat them in the face with your big monster. His effect is you can remove 2 kaiju counters from anywhere, and special summon a token with 28 attack, so he can make some big damage pushes. Then we got 2 Kumungus, the spider. Basically what he does is you can remove 2 counters from anywhere on the field, 2 kaiju counters. Let me see if I can focus this. And then I can, when I put in normal special summons a monster, you can remove 2 kaiju counters from anywhere on the field until the end of the next turn. That monster cannot attack and its effects are negated. That is really good, especially if you're going against something like Cosmos. This card can screw them over. It also works with Pepe pretty well. There we go, focused it. And then moving on to the 3 of kaijus, we have 3 Dogorin. In my opinion, he is one of the best because he can blow up all your opponent's monsters by removing 3 kaiju counters. Plus, he's a 3k wall. Some people are like, oh, well, I mean, you're going to special summon your opponent's side of the field. You don't want them having that. When you have Kyoto Waterfront out and it has 3 more counters, you can just search any kaiju. So I could search a Gamsil, which has the lowest attack, special summon that to their side of the field, specialist to mine, attack into it, they take 100 damage. That's why I went 3 Dogorin. He's the big beater of the deck, and he just blows up all my opponent's monsters when I feel like it. Then we got 3 of Gamma Seal, the Sea Turtle Kaiju. The absolute best kaiju there is, no matter what anybody says. He is Turtle Jesus. I'll read his effect to you right here. He only need to remove 2 kaiju counters for him. Alright. So during this part turn, when your opponent activates a card or effect except Gamma-Seal, the Sea Turtle Kaiju, I can remove 2 kaiju counters from anywhere on the field, negate the activation. If I do, banish it. So he, once I get him out, and if I have like 5 counters on my Kyoto Waterfront, There's nothing stopping him. I mean, I can negate 2 things. And then if more cards go to the graveyard, the more counters it gets and the more things I can negate. Which is really, really nice. And it's not even a once per turn, which is amazing. Yeah. It's not even once per turn. This card is kind of broken. Plus you can run him in any deck and just tribute over your opponent's problem monster. And then attack over it with anything that's 22 or higher. The best part about kaijus is they contribute over any problem monster in the game. If there is a problem monster on the field on your opponent's side, you contribute over it. It's that easy. I mean, there's nothing that can stop a kaiju's tribute. I mean there is, but if there's a problem monster, I can just tribute over it, which is really, really nice. And when I summon it to my opponent's side of the field, it doesn't start a chain, which is even better. So moving on to spells, we have 2 Pot of Duality. You don't always want to special summon on your first turn. You might want to just set some Graydles and some traps and pass. So I run 2 Pot of Duality for that reason. Then we got 3 Graydle Impacts. What this does is you can target one other Graydle card you control and one card my opponent controls and destroy them both. This works really well with Alligator because you can blow Alligator up, steal your one opponent's monster, and pop one of their cards, which is amazing. Or if you don't use that effect, you can search Graydle at end phase. Another combo I forgot is Eagle and Slime. Slime's effect is if it's in your hand and graveyard, you can destroy 2 Graydle, special summon to your side of the field, and special summon 1 Graydle from your graveyard to your field. That's an instant Graydle Dragon right here, which pops 2 cards when it's summoned. If you use this effect to pop Graydle Eagle, you get to steal one of your opponent's monsters, and then you get Synchro. It's broken. That's why this deck is so good. And then there's a lot of monsters. This deck is pretty pro-aggression game 1, which sometimes is a bad thing, but the side deck over there, it basically sides into like stun control. Moving on to the other spells, we have Triple Terraforming. You have to get to your Kyoto Waterfronts as soon as possible. You need that card to make the deck. Then you got Triple Kyoto Waterfront. Heart and Soul of the deck. Every time the card is sent to the graveyard, it gains a kaiju counter. When it has 3, you can search a kaiju, and then if it would be destroyed, you can remove 1 kaiju counter and it's dead. Amazing card. Then we have, for consistency, Triple Chicken Game. This is just so you can get to Kyoto Waterfront or Terraforming fast. You have to get to that fast. Pot of Duality also helps with getting Kyoto Waterfront. So basically my whole spell lineup is get to Kyoto Waterfront and Graydle Impact, which is nice. Then moving on to the few traps we have 2 Graydle Split. This card is amazing. Target one face-up monster I control, equip it, it gains 500 attack. And then I can send this card during my main phase. I can send this card and then monster to the graveyard, special summon 2 Graydles. So I can summon like a slime and an eagle, or a cobra, a slime, and then or a slime and an alligator, and just make a synchro play. So this card's amazing. Plus, if my opponent's gonna attack over like my Gamma-Sil over here, and I have this set, and they're gonna attack over it with something that's got like 25, so I'm going against like Odd Eyes. I just slip this up. When they attack, he gains 500 attack. Their monster is destroyed. GG. Moving on to the other traps, we have 2 remove Brainwashing. Basically, when I flip this card up, as long as it's on the field, all monsters in the field go back to their original owners. So I take my kaijus back. If I have any monsters on the field that have Graydles on them, my opponent gets them back. Which does suck, but that's why I only run 2 and no owner seal for that, because I'm just going to be taking my kaijus back. I can, like, tribute my opponent's monster, flip up my Brainwashing, get my monster right back. It's pretty troll. Then we got 2 Mirror Force and 1 Solemn Warning for the rest of the main deck. Moving on to the extra deck. Graydle Dragon. It's all you need, all you will ever need to make. You don't want to go into anything else besides this. Really, I mean, you shouldn't need to have to. Because he pops 2 cards on summon, and then when he is, I believe, destroyed by battle or card effect, I get to special summon a Graydle from Graveyard, which is really, really nice. That's all you need for the extra deck, and this deck is insanely budget because it's all commons and rares, and then these 2 supers. And I mean, I guess Song comes in the common too. So this deck is extremely budget. You could probably get it for, I don't know, including side deck, maybe 60 or 70. So that's really nice. I mean, main deck you could probably get for like 20 bucks. It's really, really nice. Main and extra, like 20 bucks. For this deck is amazing. It is pretty MLG, if I do have to say it myself. It can beat most everything out there, which is really nice. It's really rogue anti-meta. And then we got, for the side deck, we got 2 Leoncia for Cosmo and Inferno. Then we got triple MST, Pendulum's running around, can't let that happen. And we have a 3rd Graydle split, because sometimes if I have to play more defensively, I'll slide this in so I can make more Graydle Dragon plays and have more attack bonuses. Then we have 1 Ring of Destruction, 1 Black Horn of Heaven, 2 Grand Horn of Heaven. I like this lineup, 1 Black, 2 Grand. I might run a 3rd Grand Horn over the Black Horn, but I don't know. I still really like the Black Horn. Then we got 2 Fairy Winds. 2 Fairy Wind, because Pendulums are running about, wrecking things. So you just pop the scales and each take damage, which is really nice. And then top it off, we got 3 Fiendish Chains, which is, this is a really, really key card when I side, because if I'm going against like things like Cosmo, I don't think Cosmo and other things, they can't attack, and they can't activate their effects. So if they go like Farm Girl and like Fiendish Chain it can't attack. And then like Pendulums, if they make Absolute Dragon, I can just Fiendish Chain it, and then when it so it can't attack and use that annoying effect. So I can side out into like Stun or Control. I just side out like 1 of every monster, and then I'm good to go on there. So that is it for the deck profile. I hope you guys liked it. Check my channel, subscribe for more. I do have a ton of other deck profiles that I need to upload. I did not profile my BA that I took to regionals. It wasn't that good. I really just went for fun and to pick up some other things. I got this mat there, got a few other mats, picked this whole deck up, and this is my main deck now. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and Danko Second out.